catching criminals, filing evidence, and protecting our people. These are all aspects that police officers strive to do during their job. Being a police officer may not be as easy as it seems, and it might not be as hard as it seems depending on the person. The police officer's job description is to serve and protect, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. This is true because my dad is a police officer, and we talk about his job a lot because he brings his work home. Being a police officer is not easy, but it's not extremely hard. My dad works to help others, and that's what he strives to do in his job. There is a lot of requirements and tools that police officers have to use during their job, and I will be talking about that later on in my speech. There are also a lot of negative and positive attention on cops on the internet, mostly negative, and I'll show you some examples of those negative and positive attentions that cops go through. Also, I'll be sharing some stories about my dad. The question that you guys might have going through your head is why choose to be a police officer if if their job is so stressful or so negative? And hopefully by the end of this speech, you guys will be able to answer this question. Being a police officer is not all fun and games. They have to go through many requirements, such as claiming citizenship if you are not a citizen, or even certain age requirements at certain agencies that they go through. Some you have to be 18, some you have to be 21. It just depends. You have to become a police officer. You don't have to have your college degree. You just have to have a high school diploma or a GED. And with that, you have to get accepted into an academy. And at the academy, you have to contain a lot of information and pass academic tests and physical fitness tests to receive your certificate and become an officer. The major one in Idaho is Idaho Police Officer Standards and Training, and that is located in Meridian, Idaho. That is the only major academy that is in Idaho at the moment. Another thing that police officers have to have are their belt. Their belt contains a lot of tools such as their flashlights, their extra bullets, their stun guns, their regular guns, and also their radio and handcuffs. With this belt, they really have everything that they need at the tip of their fingers, and they can just grab it. They really need this belt because they can't rely on running back to their police car to get all of their tools. This belt can be heavy and can strain on their hips, and it is not a fun thing to have, but it is very reliable for the cops to use. Another requirement that cops have to have is their uniform. Their uniform contains many tools such as their radio, which they can call for help if they ever need help. It has their badge, so you can tell that they are a real cop and they are not fake. They have their belt that I just talked about in the last picture. And they also have their bulletproof vest on. You cannot see it, but they always wear their bulletproof vest, so if they do get into a situation where they get shot at, they most likely will not die. The next thing that I'll be talking about is their negative and positive attention. At the beginning, I asked you guys to take a survey, and you all said that you have all seen negative attention of police officers either on the internet or on the news. This is becoming a big deal in America, and we have seen it a lot lately on the news or on Facebook, and this is one of the examples that I'm showing you. At a high school, a girl was asked to leave the room multiple times, and she did not respond, so the teacher decided to call security to ask her to be removed. At the end, he told her that she was going to be forcefully removed if she did not get out of the classroom, and this was the result. He is pulling her out of her desk to get her out of the classroom because she was unresponsive to him and the teacher. So a lot of negative attention has been going around about this, saying that he used too much force on her and that he should get his job taken away from him. But with more research into this, I found that the teacher and the police officer asked multiple times for her to leave the room because she was being disrespectful and disruptive to the class, and she would not leave. So the police officer told her that if she did not leave the classroom, that he was going to forcefully remove her. So this is the result of that. but the video that was showed on the internet and on the news did not show him asking her to leave the classroom or she'd be forcibly removed, so you get the wrong picture of this. But not all attention is negative. So this is the next example I have. This is an officer giving a kid a ticket, not the kind of ticket that you guys are thinking of. He is giving him a positive ticket that is saying that he gets a coupon for an ice cream because he is wearing his helmet while he is riding his skateboard. This is a thing that has been becoming more and more common around the world, where officers are giving good tickets to kids because they are being safe and they're practicing safety. So they are giving out coupons for ice cream and ice cream tickets so that they will learn that safety is key. The next thing that I will be talking about is the story about my dad. The story about my dad is that he got out of high school and he did have a baseball scholarship waiting for him at a college, but he knew that he wanted to do something more important. He wanted to become a police officer and help his community with anything that they needed. So he got into an academy and he went into an academy and graduated from there. Next, he went to the FBI and he was part of the FBI. He has worked in Turkey. He's worked in the Washington, D.C. He's worked in Capitol. He's worked in multiple different countries because of the job opportunities he has had as a police officer. This is something that he loves to do, and I asked him about all the negative and positive attention going around about police officers, and he said there's more negative attention going around because the people want to look at the people doing stuff wrong and not people doing stuff right, and we should change that and say that we want to see more right being done in the world than wrong. He wants people to know that police officers are not out to get you, they are here to help you. Just because on the internet you see the select few of cops not doing their job doesn't mean that all cops are bad. You should give every cop a chance. With this speech, I just want you guys to be able to answer the question, why would cops choose to do this if it's stressful and negative? The answer to that question would be they like to help people, they love to go out and achieve what they want to do, they love their jobs, and they just want you guys to